cats go out of their way to literally do everything they can to avoid, well, doing what the law requires them to do. These guys want to go out of their way to interrupt me while I'm speaking over and over again. And you know what? Fuck these people. I don't fucking deserve this shit. Let's see. By the way, I got 5 more videos from yesterday that I recorded too.
Which fucking sucks. They're just not getting the fucking point.
They'll respond to a crisis when they fucking feel like it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hardly hear you.
Where's your emergency?
It's in the Dalles.
What address?
I am not sure, but the reason that I am calling is so that I can make sure that the report that I am making is recorded instead of me being talked over by officers. I have been repeatedly victimized by law enforcement in both Hood River and here in the Dalles now. I have attempted to turn this in, and instead of being allowed to turn it in, I've been threatened, harassed, intimidated, everything except for doing their jobs as mandated reporters to turn in this abuse. I did get a hold of Adult Protective Services. I spoke with a guy who works there named Cal.
Okay, well, what's the issue that you're trying to report?
The issue is that no matter what I try to report, I'm blown off and given every excuse why you guys can't do your jobs. I mean, when you have an abused adult out on the streets being abused, trying to turn in the crimes against him, and he's being a lot of people, including Officer Reichstag here in the Dalles. But also, that abuse also includes from the Center for Living. My disabilities are documented, and every time that I try to turn in the abuse, I get treated like shit by the people from the Center for Living. The most recent one was Jim, and this is twice that he came out and went out of his way to not only not do his job, but to assist the officers who are breaking the law in getting away with it. I've repeatedly been sent back to the Center for Living with them not doing their jobs.
What's your name?
Sean Schwartz.
Sean Schwartz?
Yes, ma'am.
And what's your phone number? Is it 308?
Well, ma'am, I need someone to take this seriously. The things that I said would happen if they didn't do their jobs are happening. I've been making calls for 6 months and getting blown off for 6 months. I've called everyone that I'm told to call, and everybody says it's not their job. It is all of their jobs. They're supposed to work together when an at-risk and disabled adult is being abused. They're all mandated reporters. Their job is to mandate report it. Do what?
Like, what are you wanting them to do? Like, what are you wanting them to solve for you that they're not solving?
What I want them to solve for me is for them to stop abusing me and actually investigate the crimes against me instead of shipping me around from one jurisdiction to another under false pretenses and not doing their jobs. I needed to turn in crimes that were committed against me in Hood River. I was told to come here. I made phone call after phone call to explain it to those people over the phone. I took the evidence in to show them in person on multiple occasions, and they keep blowing me off.
Okay, well, I'm trying to help you. I'm just trying to get down what you want to report.
Well, ma'am,
you should get a lot more if you stop interrupting me.
And intimidation, and a lot of it. I also need to report that the Center for Living, instead of doing their jobs as mandated reporters, the man that they sent wanted to go out of his way to literally, when I told him about my medical issues, wanted to pretend that they did not exist so he didn't have to do his job.
Okay, you know what, Sean, I can document everything that you told me tonight, and I'll document it for you, okay?
Well, I've got a lot more to say, man. There's a lot of abuse that I've gone through. I was drugged in Hood River. I was trying to turn that in. That should have been turned in that day. The thing is...
You tried to speak to them about that?
Yes, ma'am, I did. That's the thing, is that I need adult protective services to do it with me, because Hood River, just like every other cop in America, is not going to do their job for a homeless person, especially a homeless disabled male. They make every excuse not to.
Okay, you're entitled to feel that way.
No, I'm entitled to know the law, and I do know the law. As soon as I told them about the crimes that were committed against me, the fact that they are mandatory...
If you need to report a crime that happened in Hood River, you'll have to call Hood River. I can transfer you there.
I'm well aware that I have to contact Hood River, but Adult Protective Services has to do it with me because there's a conflict of interest with Hood River. That's the thing, is that I was lured here under false pretenses. I can't get back to Hood River to show them the evidence, and I still don't have someone from Adult Protective Services to go in with me. I keep getting sent to the Center for Living. This is not okay.
I've gotten what you said. I'm gonna put a login for you, okay, Sean?
Ma'am, I need more than just a login. I need these people to do their jobs.
Okay, I will put that in here that you're requesting that.
Ma'am, instead of just requesting it, I need you to understand that I am going to lose all of the evidence that I am trying to turn in, because the people that I am trying to turn in are abusing their power to prevent me from turning them in and prevent me from having the resources that I need to take care of myself. I am an at-risk adult who is trying to get help. We'll try that again.
Where's your emergency?
My emergency is in the Dalles, and I need to report neglect on behalf of whoever it was that was the last 911 dispatcher that I spoke with.
Okay, what's your location?
My location is in the Dalles, but I don't want to be harassed by police officers. I need someone from the Center for Living to be here with me.
What's your address?
Sir, giving you my address is going to put me at risk by your officers.
What's your address?
Asking that question repeatedly so that you can put me at further risk is not okay. I'm trying to make the report the best way that I can and the safest way that I can.
Do you think everybody's assaulting you?
I didn't say everybody's assaulting me. See, there you go, going out of your way to play stupid. This is not acceptable. This is unprofessional behavior on your behalf. You need to stop that.
Several times making these complaints.
Sir, I'm making complaints about your department right now. That's what I'm doing.
Calling 911 is not the proper way to file a complaint.
Sir, I've tried the proper way to file a complaint. That's why I'm calling 911, because the safety issues that I am dealing with are because I've been not allowed to fill out a report. Stop talking over me. Stop talking over me. This is unprofessional. You are intentionally antagonizing the situation. I need your name. Put your supervisor on the phone. Put your supervisor on the phone. Put your supervisor on the phone.
So you've been warned, okay?
Warned what? What have I been warned about? What have I been warned about?
You're at 3902 West 6th Street.
I don't know. But what have I been warned about? I called you up about serious issues, and This is not okay.
I'm warning you.
Warning me with what?
I told you misuse of 911.
I'm not misusing 911. There's a safety issue here that has been neglected for months. You are now threatening me for trying to turn you in. This is retaliation against a disabled person for trying to turn you in. I need to speak to your supervisor.
They're not available right now.
Well, sir, that seems to be a very serious issue because you are breaking the law right now. You are attempting to intimidate an at-risk adult.
You need to contact the DA's office then.
That's the point that I've been trying to make. I can't do this by myself.
Yeah, sorry, I can't assist you then.
No, you absolutely can assist me. I am an at-risk adult, and I am at risk because of your officers and because of your laziness and outright unprofessional. This is not okay.
Okay. What else can I do for you?
Well, sir, you can take my report over the phone because I can't do it safely in person.
We've already made a log. We've already made a log that you called about this. It's all documented.
Yeah, I'm documenting it too, and it's going up on YouTube that you guys are refusing to get your supervisors.
That's your right.
It is my right.
Yes, it is.
But it is not your right to retaliate against me using your position for trying to turn in a very unsafe situation that I am in as a result of your officers and as a result of your negligence now.
How are you in danger right now?
Well, sir, I am in a busted down vehicle that is full of evidence that I need to show of officer wrongdoing in a town where I am obviously not going to be treated like a human being. I am repeatedly sent to places who have committed crimes against me and repeatedly told that that's the only place that I can go for help. No, that is not okay. Once they break the law, something needs to be done about them and someone does need to investigate it. Instead of threatening, harassing, and intimidating me or ignoring the abuse against me until I have had absolutely everything taken from me. And that is where I am at now. There are literally thousands of crimes that have been committed against me in the last 6 years. And I understand that not all of them were committed in the Dalles, but the fact is that they have been committed, and somebody does need to do something about this. You can't just keep on pawning me off onto someone else. I am still taking the abuse.
Anything else?
Yeah, you can start off by not antagonizing somebody who is under a severe amount of stress. That's the wrong thing to do at the very beginning of a phone call. I'm trying to get help stopping abuse, and I've been making phone calls for 6 years. I don't need to be blown off and sent to somebody else. When somebody breaks the law, I should be allowed to turn them in.
I am not transferring you. I'm not sending you to anybody else.
I'm going to pause it here. The guy just keeps changing the subject, trying to put words in my mouth that were not fucking there. Now, as far as talking to his supervisor, that is my legal right. And he is denying me that. What a fucking douchebag. And then, when I'm trying to explain to him what's going on, he wants to jump back to that. He wants to keep jumping around all over the timeline because he's trying to protect his fucking buddies here. He's trying to protect his own ass.
Why not?
You told me you don't want to.
I didn't tell you I don't want to. I told you I wanted to talk to your supervisor. No, I told you. See, now you were paraphrasing and outright lying to me. You are intentionally antagonizing the situation. You need to put your supervisor on the phone.
Nope, you got me. That's
You
it.
see, this guy's just going out of his way to be a
I'm hanging
fucking
up on
dick.
you when I am calling your fucking supervisor. You are creating a safety risk for me right now. You are antagonizing an at-risk adult who is trying to turn in predators. You are intentionally creating a safety risk for me. This is not okay.
Have an officer come and talk to you to take the report. What's your location?
Somebody needs to be there if I'm making a
That's the thing,
report.
sir. I already explained to you that there are safety issues with your officers showing up.
What's your location?
Didn't you just read my location back to me?
Well, you said you weren't sure if you were there.
I don't know where I'm at. I don't know the address here. No, I don't know the address here.
Okay. So you're in your vehicle? What kind of vehicle is it?
I am in my vehicle, and I am telling you that I am not okay with you sending officers without somebody here for my safety to turn this shit in.
Okay, so who do you want to turn it into?
Well, sir, it's supposed to be Adult Protective Services, and there's supposed to be a social worker assigned to this. But I'm still waiting after months and months.
Not at this hour. There won't be anybody available.
Well, they're on call 24 hours a day.
Not for me. I can't get a hold of them.
Well, it seems to me that you and the other people that I was speaking with are on different terms, apparently, with the social services.
So why did you call 911 then if you need to contact them?
See, now, there you go, trying to twist it and manipulate it. I called 911 because that's how I am supposed to do this. I am in a severely unsafe situation, and
What I'm attempting to do there is to make an oral report in a place where it will be recorded, and that I know for a fact it will be recorded. It needs to be recorded for my safety, even though they'll probably tell me it'll take an act of God to get that out of them. On the bright side, I recorded it. See, this is the problem with you guys antagonizing at-risk adults. These guys know exactly what they're doing. They also don't fucking care. They're not following the mandated reporter laws. What they're busy doing is trying to talk over me and interrupt every sentence and try to fluster me until I can't communicate properly, and then they pretend that I am a bad person because I can't communicate properly. This is what they do when you try to turn in their friends. Fuck the police. Fuck dispatch. Fuck Adult Protective Services. Fuck the United States government. And fuck anybody who supports them.
I am stranded in an unsafe place.
I told you that, right?
You told me what?
That in order for me to do this right, I have to send an officer to location. That's how it works.
No, for them to do it right, they need to send a fucking social worker.
You understand that, right?
You understand that I'm trying to turn your officers in, right?
That's fine. And I tried telling you that in order to do that, you would have to go and contact the chief of the police or the sheriff during regular business hours, not at 5
That's
p.m.
the thing, is that I've tried during regular business hours. I always have to do it alone. There is supposed to be somebody to assist me with this.
They do this shit
The reason that I'm
nationwide.
calling 911 is because I need assistance. I can't keep waiting on you guys to get off of vacation.
What do you want me to do then?
I want you to send a social worker out here.
I can't do that. I cannot do that.
Going out of their way to protect their buddies,
Right?
just like
That's
Jim.
something that'll be available during normal business hours. It's about 5:15 in the morning. So it's going to have to be after 8 o'clock.
I know it's 5:15 in the morning. I also know that I started this 6 months ago.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with now.
It does have to do with now because nothing has been done in the last 6 months except my resources being wasted.
Why would you call right now?
I'm calling right now because I have to be able to get something done. I can't sleep because of the fucking trauma that I'm going through. I can't sleep.
They're not open.
Do what?
You know that they're disabled human services and
Yes, I'm aware that they're not open, but you asked me a question. You need to allow me to finish it before asking me another one. I get how this works. You're not going to allow me to finish anything. I get it. You need to put me in contact with your supervisor.
No. Not
Yes.
do that. No.
Yes.
No.
Sir, you are breaking the law by not putting me in contact with your supervisor.
Actually, he's breaking several
We're
laws.
going around here. What do you want to do?
No, you are being rude and inconsiderate and going out of your way to create an unsafe situation for me. I have asked to speak to your food supervisor, which is my right.
Tell me where you are.
I don't know where I am. I don't know the address.
Well, go look for it.
You see how he's being condescending and being an asshole?
Over me and fucking listen, asshole. How about you stop being a fucking antagonistic fuckhead? How about you stop escalating the situation? Jesus fucking Christ, you goddamn asswipe! What the fuck is wrong with you?
You need to take a breath, okay?
Oh, fuck it. Alright, it's time to call 911 again, which fucking sucks. They're just not getting the fucking point.
And started the video over again, of course. See, this is the problem with being an at-risk adult who is in a state of crisis. None of these places help you. None of them care. They're all trained what to do in a crisis situation, but they do the opposite. These guys are doing everything that they can to run out the clock so that my evidence against them, well, same thing Scott DaCosta tried to do. Same thing they did in Colorado. Just victimize the shit out of you. Press false charges if they have to. Whatever it takes. Play ignorant and stupid. Whatever it takes to prevent you from turning in their officers. To force you to do it in a way that you won't be allowed. These guys seem to think that it's owed to them to take their abuse, to take their disrespect. It's owed to them to pay them for a job they're not doing. If they're not doing the job, why the fuck are we paying them? Do we pay firemen to show up and light your house on fire? Is that what we hire firemen to do? No, we hire firemen so they can put out fires. Their job is to put your house that is on fire out, to make sure that there's no more fire. If firemen were going around lighting apartment buildings on fire, well, then we wouldn't want to keep them on, would we? Well, you need to apply that same concept to the police. It's a small town, and I have to deal with the small town mentality. Just like I did in Hood River. These assholes are telling me I need to go back to Hood River. Well, no, I don't need to go back to Hood River. That's the thing, is that I have to turn in the Hood River stuff by the Hood River Police Department. I have to turn in here. I can't go to Hood River because they continually broke the law over and over and over and over again. Without assistance, I can't function well enough to do the things that they're asking me to do, and they know it. I don't have the physical or financial resources to do what they're asking, and they know it. I am a disabled and at-risk adult. I cannot do these things for myself. They will not let me. They have already done everything that they can to deprive me of any and all resources and to make sure that they ride the clock as long as fucking possible. Fuck the police. Fuck Hood River. Fuck the Dalles. America ain't the land of the free or the home of the brave. I'm the bravest man I know. I stand up to the people that you're too cowardly to stand up to. I hate this. I hate this so much. I need help. But instead of helping, you tell me what to do and what to think and what to feel. You tell me to do the opposite of what I'm supposed to. Just like that, both of those dispatch operators. I need help making it stop, but without someone who cares in person, it'll never happen. Mike is supposed to call me today, but he's hoping to come here today, I guess. It would have done a lot more good to call me last night so I could explain it to him. This shit's not okay. It's not okay that these people expect me to hurt myself to try to jump through their hoops. It's immoral.
All